A bill designed to limit executive compensation is under consideration on Capitol Hill today. But could pay regulation end up being more trouble than it's worth for the average shareholder? Bloomberg's Lindsay Arendt has details from Washington. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning. You know, Barney Frank, the House Financial Services Committee chairman, says he wants to go beyond the White House proposals when it comes to reining in executive compensation. In fact, he says he wants to ban salaries and bonuses that encourage what the government perceives to be, quote, inappropriate risk. Barney Frank says it's that kind of risky behavior that was rewarded with lavish compensation packages and is really the behavior that led to the financial crisis in the first place.
The problem with executive compensation is essentially, from the systemic standpoint, that it gives perverse incentives. That if you are a top decision maker, or maybe even somebody else down the chain, you may have a system in which you are incentivized to take a risk.
So here's what's on deck with regard to Barney Frank's bill, which is up for committee vote today. All public companies would be required to hold annual non-binding shareholder votes on compensation packages. The votes would also address all forms of compensation. We're talking about salary, bonuses, stock options, even golden parachutes. The bill would also require that members of compensation committees be independent of any kind of financial relationships with companies and their executives. Now, of course, not surprisingly, business groups oppose this bill. They say it hurts shareholders who could be subject to thousands of pay votes annually, to say nothing of how it might affect public companies in this country.
You're going to have smaller and mid-sized public companies really be adversely affected because they don't have the time or the resources necessary to handle an annual say-on-pay vote.
What's more, the Chamber of Commerce says this bill could potentially provide disincentive for businesses to go public or to remain public corporations in the United States. The Chamber and other business groups say they prefer to have a say-on-pay vote every 3 years. Back to you, Allison.
Okay, Lindsay Arendt from Washington, D.C., thank you.